Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Amos Kesta Ibiwe, your favorite animal scientist. We're back here in our poultry project. Uh, we've brought in the battery cages, so we just want to show you that we've been going in series from the construction phase to where we are now. As you can see, I'm at the entrance and this is the foot deep. It's still empty because we don't have beds inside. When we bring in beds, we are going to introduce water and a disinfectant inside in order to keep away predators and parasites from the beds. So, of course, we are still very much within the lockdown period. You may be surprised how I got here. How I got here is not important. Don't worry about that. But I have to be here because of you. Of course, you're all sitting down at home and you don't have much to do during this time. So we have to make as many videos as possible so you can sit back at home and keep viewing our page on YouTube. So that's why I had to take the time to come here. And of course, if I've not come this time before you see this video, we may have stocked it. So we wanted you to see how the cages are installed before the stocking with the birds. So it wouldn't be good for us to break the cycle. So you can see what we have to go through in order to make sure you get things step by step. So that's why we're here. So without wasting much time, we're going to take you inside now. You can see the door has been fully installed. So this is it. This is our trench where usually we stand the cages. So we have our first cage installed. We already have one installed now. These cages are locally fabricated. So in fact, they were done by one of my boys in the farm. So they are locally made. This is the feeder and these are nipple drinkers. We're not done with the installation. We're still going to do one or two things. So before the birds will use them, you will see the difference in the cages. So this is what it looks like. These are locally made cages, like I said, and this is the water system where the water will be flowing through the pipes, so they drink from the nipple drinkers. Once they touch this, the water drops. So that's what we have here. So we actually work based on clients' tastes. They wanted something like this, so we had to fabricate something like this for them. If you want imported cages, we can give you that. If you want locally made cages, we can also give you that. So like I said, this was constructed by one of my able hands on the farm. So we're still very much on the installation process. You can see this is still very much on top. So that's what we're doing. So these are the drinkers. These are the drinkers. This is the feeder. So we just move along. So you can see the purpose of the trench we made. So while you are here, of course, you can pick the eggs. These are the egg collectors where the eggs will be. So you pick your egg from here, and we're still going to have another cage here. So while you are here, you can actually pick the eggs from these cages and also from these cages. So you can just use your spiritual eye to see the cages here now because they are not installed. But of course, the cages will be here, just like you have this. So you can see from here now, we can go under and we can do the flushing. So you see, I can stand tall under the cage. That's why we have this. So if this was not done, this furrow or the channel was not done, I won't be able to stand like this under the cage. So for the workers to clean up the waste under these cages, I think it gives them that level of freedom to walk instead of these cages being on the same platform with it. So you want to say, what of someone taller than you? I'm not a short person. So that's how it is. Now you can see everything is going to be washed off through this tunnel, and we have our waste collector down there, so you can see those wells. That's where the waste is going into. So we collect the waste from there just in case we have need for it. We can dry the waste and bag it, sell it off for crop farmers, or we can also use out of it to feed our crops. So this is what it looks like. We're just gradually matching up with the poultry work. Now in poultry, mainly people are more familiar with the two types of poultry, like layers and broilers. This is the layer section. I know many people will say two types of chicken. Chicken is the meat of poultry. Poultry is the name of the class of avian species. They belong to a class of aves, avian species, animals with wings. And this class we call poultry. There are lots of birds, but mainly we have the broilers and the layers. So the meat of the poultry, like I said, is called chicken. The meat of cattle is called beef. The meat of sheep is called mutton. The meat of goat is called chivon, chevon, chivon. And the meat of pig is called pork. And the processed meat is called bacon. I think the animal science students would greatly appreciate that knowledge. So, being a professional myself, I could tell you those things. Like the layman would say, goat meat. Yeah, locally we call it goat meat, but it's chivon. All right, so that's that. So this is how far we've come. I had to take the risks to get here, just like I said, to show you how this has been done. So the next time we'll be here, definitely the birds would have been brought in, and hopefully we should be done with the other cage installation. So this is how far we can take you for today. So you've seen how it is built. So the waste of the birds goes under this tunnel, so leaves this part very clean and neat. So that's how to manage a modern poultry farmhouse. So you at least leave some form of cleanness within the environment. So for instance, if you want to come here, you can just make the turn here. You don't need to step down like I have done. From here, you just walk across and you walk back, and you are over here to collect the beds, because the idea is to fill up the cages down to that level. So we're still going to mount another unit here. So we're very much still in the construction phase of the pens. So that's how far we've come. So I want to say thank you, and I also appreciate you as much as you appreciate the efforts we put in to bring these videos. So hopefully by the time we bring the beds, the corona nuisance would have been over by then. So we'll all be happy and go about our normal lives, because nobody wants it to ease off earlier than the other person wants. So we all want to stay safe for now and stay at home. So if you want to reach us, the phone number to call is +2348068525032. And like I always say, God bless you, God keep you safe, and bye bye.